As you know, every year, all the animals have a party. As I'm sure you also know, they never fucking invite any of us. Until now.
After decades of living amongst the apes in South America, we two biologists and animal experts became the first human beings to ever be invited to this party. Here is our journey.
As you know, this party, also known as the Fiesta 5000, is hosted by this guy, Jeremy Hartman, the Jared McCluskey of the animal kingdom. Jared McCluskey, of course, was this guy from my high school who always had super cool parties. He had a 3-story house and his mom always let us drink. One time, she bought us Mike's Hard Lemonade. We weren't allowed to play with his dad's guitars, but it was cool because of the Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Before going to the party, we took it upon ourselves to learn the coolest dances of the animal kingdom, so we didn't look like nerds. This was our teacher, Austin. He was super cool. Here you can see the traditional long dog waltz performed by the long dogs themselves. What you may know as twerking, these grass cats know as or for short. Here she stands, proud of her work. This dance is also performed at funerals. Oh, and also whatever the fuck this is. We forgot.
Once we knew all these dances, we were finally ready to attend the party. We just had to get there. Every animal has its own unique way of getting to the Fiesta 5000. The sideways shuffle, the underwater Uber, and, what's this? The floataway.
Here we see a fox who has lost his keys. He knows if he gets to the party late, everyone is going to laugh at him. Foxes are very sensitive creatures. They cry all the time. Here we see him crying now. Embarrassed. Fucking loser.
He retraces his steps. Thinks of where he could have left his fucking keys. Do you have them?
Every year, the party begins with Jeremy's famous speech.
Mais est-ce que je demande aux Canadiens de voter pour nous? Oui. Est-ce que je leur demande de voter pour nous à travers le pays? Oui. Est-ce que je leur demande pour un gouvernement majoritaire? Oui.
Well put, Jeremy.
After the speech, the animals begin getting wild as fuck. These Melanese-crowned lemurs started a big-ass game of Marco Polo. And who's that? It's Michael, Mr. Hard Lemonade himself. Everyone ran to grab their Mikeys. This was way better than one of Jared McCluskey's parties.
After a couple of Mikeys, this cat got a little too wild. On the other side of the party, these meerkats were trying to get their own game of Marco Polo going, while these chickens really rocked hard in that mosh pit. Jeremy really knew how to DJ.
It did have one thing in common with one of Jared McCluskey's parties. When the Mikeys ran low, tensions ran high.
Ew, what the fuck is that?
Before long, these narcs showed up to shut it down.
It was then that we realized why humans were never invited to the party.
Jeremy handled the whole situation, but by the time the coast was clear, the party was over.
The animals returned home and started planning their costumes for next year.
Jeremy said it was going to be 90s themed. He always has the best ideas.